Why, Erica? Why now? Yandy's voice was shaking. Her eyes were full of tears, and there was such a heavy quiet that it seemed like words had given up. The phone rang again. When the screen came up, Erica Mena Yandy winced, but she knew that the greatest storm of her life was going to hit her. Mendeecees gave me medicines. Yandy, I can't remain silent any longer. Yandy's entire world altered the instant those words touched her face, changing what she had previously believed to be love. Felt like a devastating betrayal. Is it real, or is this simply another drama in the making? Did Mendeecees truly hurt her? And, most importantly, how will Yandy handle this? Truth, friends. Today we're going to delve deeply into the shadows that lie between them, where love, friendship, and treachery all flame together. Are you prepared? Because this story will shock you, break your heart, and expose the truth that has been kept a secret up until now. All right, fasten your seatbelts because this roller coaster is only getting started. For years, Erica Mena and Mendeecees Harris appeared to be the ideal couple on reality TV. Fans watched their romance develop like a primetime soap opera, but trust me, things are going to get messy. Social media PDA and marriage kids reality shows led everyone to believe in fairy tales. But the truth behind those Instagram perfect smiles was anything but. Narrative Mendeecees has never been only a reality TV personality. In fact, his past would cause even the most seasoned tabloid writers to recoil. From his time spent in prison to his stormy Erica, the queen of love and hip-hop in New York, has had her fair share of storms. And this man's past is filled with scandal, rumors, and sheer drama. Nothing prepared her or us for this bombshell. So what exactly happened and why? She had a history of marital instability, public meltdowns, and a reputation for being cutthroat, furious, and unrepentant. Is Erica now going to publicly sue Mendeecees? More significantly, why is Yandy Smith, the normally composed queen of diplomacy, completely silent? However, people with knowledge of the matter claim that this isn't simply another difficult separation. Rather, it's a full-fledged scandal with accusations so grave that they have rocked the whole. Love and accusations of drug distribution are at the heart of the hip-hop cosmos. Yes, this is the very thing that many people thought Mendeecees Street stories were about. However, Erica is now claiming to have proof, and it's all coming directly from her mouth. Hold on, let that sink in. The man who was meant to be her companion and rock gave me drugs. Let's just say that it's more explosive than any reunion fight, or reunion special fight we've witnessed. But before we get too far, he allegedly dragged her into the darkest parts of his life, and the fallout. Let's go back a little before getting into the juicy specifics, since you need to know the history, both known and unknown, in order to fully comprehend how serious this issue is. Recall when Mendeecees initially appeared on Love and Hip Hop, he was trying to start over after serving time in prison and wanted to be regarded as a different person. However, the rumors were swirling like a tornado. Accusations, Erica herself, wasn't exactly blind when she entered this relationship. She was aware of the drug connections, dubious transactions, and worse things that haunted him like a ghost from his past. She was aware of the risks involved in her relationship with Mendeecees, and for a while it appeared as though they were winning. The couple had children, worked on their relationship, and even starred together, portraying a picture of development and stability. But as the facade began to exhibit flaws, they began revealing behind-the-scenes whispers about Mendeecees' irascible, late-night calls and rumors of substance misuse started to seep in. But this time it was different. Erica, who had a strong nature, rarely remained silent when anything offended her, wasn't just upset. She was afraid. Now, before you assume that this is just another reality TV argument, consider the stakes involved. This is a lady making accusations that have the ability to ruin a man's freedom and maybe place his entire family in danger. It's not just a trivial Instagram dispute or a widely shared Twitter argument. When the news emerged, Yandy Smith, a longtime friend and occasional mediator between Erica and Mendeecees, was clearly shaken. According to sources, she even called close friends and said she wasn't sure how to react to this shocking revelation. For someone who has witnessed everything in the reality TV trenches, that's a lot. But what ultimately drove Erica to take this? Action. According to insiders, it wasn't a snap decision. Months of private conflicts, Covert meetings and what some refer to as a gradual breakdown of confidence preceded this point. Additionally, the evidence, which includes leaked texts, anonymous recordings, and even photographs, presents a troubling image of Mendeecees' role in drug distribution and Erica's traumatic entanglement. According to an unnamed source close to the family, Erica was stuck and wanted to go, but Mendeecees always pulled her back. It wasn't just emotional, it was hazardous. And then there's the public side of this story. When the news broke, fans, haters, and gossip pages went crazy, taking sides and stoking the flames. Some people took Erica's side, others supported Mendeecees, saying he was being set up or misunderstood. But here's the thing. None of them anticipated the true twist. They called her brave for speaking out. Yandy Smith's name keeps coming up in the midst of this controversy, but it's not just about Erica against Mendeecees anymore. What part did she play? Did she know more than she revealed, and why did she leave? There are rumors that Yandy may be enmeshed in her own web of secrets, possibly shielding herself or her pals from Erica's charges. But in any case, this triangle just transformed into a drama that deserves a full-length documentary. But wait, we're only getting started, because there is a complicated story behind every dramatic claim. You'll want to hear about the leaked papers and hidden recordings that show how far this problem goes from excessive spending to a web of deceit, betrayal, and yes, drugs. There is much more to this story than meets the eye, and the public is seeking answers. Sprawls that don't add up to enigmatic late-night meetings seen on camera preparing, and a very unpleasant truth is going to be revealed somewhere behind the scenes. Stay still, because we'll be dissecting every delicious detail in the upcoming section. If you thought reality TV was dramatic before, this is next level. Examine the proof, the anonymous tips, and the explosive public reactions that are rocking this story to its foundation. After setting the scene, let's take a closer look and get down to business, because this scandal is about more than simply a nasty breakup or trivial social media disagreements. Media. No, it's a full-fledged exposé with leaked texts, secret evidence, and drama that even Hollywood couldn't make up. Better sources with first-hand information, anonymous sources are always the greatest, and have provided inside information about what actually transpired behind closed doors. Folks, it's a concoction of deceit, manipulation, and yes, drugs, transactions, that would cause even the most cynical tabloids to blush. Let's start by discussing those leaked texts. Oh, the texts. It seems that Erica didn't get up one day and choose to launch a lawsuit, and she has been collecting receipts like a master. Screenshots purport to reveal chats in which Mendeecees was reportedly providing her with drugs, in addition to promoting their usage with drugs, and the most bizarre aspect of this was that it wasn't just a friendly exchange. Some of these conversations allegedly had plans for bigger transactions and even references to hiding tracks as things were heated. Picture yourself in that situation, trying to maintain a typical family facade while emailing your partner about deliveries, cameras. While the characters in a soap opera are unaware that cameras are being used, the story doesn't end there. An anonymous whistleblower claiming to be a former employee of one of Mendeecees' companies provided us with unique access to some of the ostentatious expenditures that caused controversy months ago. This wasn't just a man attempting to provide for his family. This was someone who was leveraging dubious money to finance a lifestyle reminiscent of a rap video, complete with expensive cars, jewelry, trips, and private islands, all purchased using monies that are currently being closely examined by. According to one source, financial investigators found that the money was obviously not clean, with accounts and transactions that didn't tally up and spending that wasn't in line with statistics. Meanwhile, fans have observed that Erica's social media, which used to be full of glitzy romantic photos and family fun, has been oddly quiet in some places and furiously combative in others. Her followers were inundated with hypotheses as a result of her recent cryptic messages that alluded to treachery, secrecy, and paying for mistakes. However, it was evident that she was prepared to go public and wasn't holding back. Then there's Yandy Smith, oh yeah, Yandy, the queen of hip-hop diplomacy and love, who was abruptly thrust into the spotlight following Erica's public charges. Social media, which is typically composed, became abnormally quiet. There were no announcements or denials, and fans started speculating wildly. Some claim Yandy was torn between loyalty and the scandal's stark truth. Others speculate that she may be shielding herself or someone else since, let's face it, in the world of reality TV and even social media celebrities stepped in with their own passionate thoughts, saying in one popular tweet, "Yandy left speechless sis that tells me." Secrets like these rarely remain hidden without causing collateral damage. Another fan page wrote, "Erica dropping receipts and Yandy going silent. The plot thickens more than Starbucks on a Monday morning. Not to mention my grandma's gravy." Twitter and Instagram were ablaze with scathing remarks, amusing reaction presents, and meme roasting, everyone concerned. But beneath the humor, the message was unmistakable. The public is completely engrossed, shocked, and intrigued in this story. What's even more startling is that this drama didn't just arouse fans and social media, supposedly attracting the interest of legal professionals and even local law enforcement. There are rumors that the authorities are examining the proof that Erica's legal team, including those financial documents and hacked communications, and with suspected drug connections, this may turn into a major legal nightmare, according to a legal insider. According to the proceedings, if the evidence is reliable, Mendeecees may face more charges than have been rumored. This isn't just family drama anymore. Things could get very serious very quickly. In the meantime, viewers of the program and admirers of both Erica and Mendeecees are picking sides, as if it were the Super Bowl of reality TV. Erica's supporters applaud her for her courage in speaking out, people perceiving her as a woman attempting to defend herself and her children. On the other hand, some Mendeecees supporters assert that she is fabricating accusations against her, accusing her of playing the victim or pursuing attention. Even the toughest reality stars would recoil at the harshness of the online comments, which range from sincere expressions of support to direct assaults. However, what truly fuels the fire is social media gurus and other members of the love and hip-hop cast have been contributing to this conflagration by making subtle and not-so-subtle digs on Instagram stories. One well-known influencer intimated, in tweets and dubious remarks, that some individuals aren't who they seem to be, and sometimes the people closest to you hold the deepest secrets. Naturally, this led to a flurry of conjecture about whether Yandy Mendeecees or someone else was the target. But the truth, according to anonymous sources, there are many recordings of talks, confrontations, and possibly even more shocking discoveries in the works. According to these sources, unreleased confessions might drastically alter the plot. It's similar to witnessing a criminal drama play out in real time, but the actors are reality TV celebrities we believed we knew. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more intense, people are speculating about the alleged love triangle, conflict between Yandy and Erica Mendeecees. Concerns over Yandy's silence have only gotten louder. Did she know about these drug deals from the beginning? Did she try to mediate or even hide the problem, or was she merely a bystander? Entangled in a mess that was much worse than anyone could have imagined, one tabloid even boldly speculated that Yandy might be negotiating a deal to safeguard her personal reputation in return for silence. Now, don't take that personally, but in this business, rumors may spread quickly and even turn into fact. The bigger concern is still, what does this mean for the love? The hip-hop franchise itself is embroiled in a scandal involving one of its most well-known couples. According to sources, producers are frantically working behind the scenes to hold damage control sessions, supposedly taking place, and there are rumors that the network may think of suspending or even severing connections with important participants. According to one source, networks don't want this kind of unfavorable PR. If the accusations are true, the entire show might undergo a significant upheaval. Fans are constantly watching their screens and reloading their news feeds in anticipation of the next shocking revelation. Because there is only one thing to do in the world of reality TV when the private becomes public and the truth becomes muddled. Let the drama play out. That's where we'll leave you for the time being. But believe me, the tale is far from done. In the concluding section, we'll examine the fallout, potential legal repercussions, public outcry, and what this might imply for everyone involved. All right? Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to enter a dangerous area where speculation becomes fact, and the stakes are bigger than ever. The fallout from Erica Mena's lawsuit against First Things First, the legal eagles have formally taken notice. Mendeecees is no longer simply drama for the ratings. It's about people's livelihoods and reputations dangling by a thread. While Erica's side is keeping quiet about specifics, but several sources confirm that court dates have been set and legal papers have been submitted. The documents purport to contain drug-related claims. Mendeecees could find himself in bad water due to a terrible combination of financial misbehavior, emotional abuse, and distribution. One legal expert with knowledge of the matter commented, "If these charges prove verified, Mendeecees may face harsh penalties or perhaps jail time." The use of narcotics and suspected cover-ups makes things much more difficult. And let's not overlook court decisions are not made arbitrarily, particularly when family members and children are involved. The custody dispute over their children could turn into a media circus that makes headlines for months to come. But the public outcry is genuine and quite harsh. It goes beyond the judicial drama. When the news emerged, social media went crazy with hashtags like Justice for Erica and Mendeecees drama. Fans, influencers, and even other reality stars chimed in on the trending topic for days. Many praised Erica's bravery, calling her a survivor for finally speaking her truth. But as with every story, there's a... On the other hand, supporters of Mendeecees contend that this is merely an attempt to defame him or to obtain money. Some followers have accused Erica of using the circumstance to maintain her public relevance. Since nobody remains impartial when it comes to reality TV for very long, the internet war zone was inundated with comments, memes, and contentious discussions. What about Yandy Smith, who is still inexplicably, she is weighing her choices, according to discreet sources close to her, but industry insiders say she is under a lot of pressure from all sides and could experience backlash as well, especially if Mendeecees' position is precarious. If she's linked to any of this, it could damage her reputation forever. One industry insider said in response to information that implicates her in the suspected cover-up, "Is a cunning player, perhaps carefully, considering her next move." In the meantime, the producers of Love and Hip Hop are in damage control mode. Rumors indicate they're contemplating a brief pause of Mendeecees' plot while inquiries are conducted. There are even suggestions of reworking or recasting the season to divert attention from the controversy. According to one insider, producers convened urgent meetings to emphasize the value of openness while attempting to safeguard their brand. They want to retain viewers, engaged, but avoid offending sponsors. It's a tightrope dance, and the financial consequences are already beginning. According to reports, sponsors and businesses that were once connected to Mendeecees suspended partnerships awaiting the conclusion of the investigation. This might result in millions of dollars being lost in sponsorship and endorsement deals, which would impact not only him, but also his colleagues. Support for Erica's public persona has increased. Her choice to go public and launch a lawsuit has made her a resilient role model for many admirers, and her social media activity has surged with supporters applauding her courage and calling for justice. But let's not mince words. This is a dangerous game, and the emotional toll on all parties is enormous. Friends and family are being caught in the crossfire, with some compelled to publicly or privately choose sides. According to sources, there have been furious off-camera exchanges as the drama heats up, the public is left wondering, what's next? Will Mendeecees respond with counterclaims? Could there be more revelations about other cast members? Time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This scandal isn't going away anytime soon. What about the children caught in this storm? Here's where you come in. Do you think Erica is speaking the truth, or is the aftermath going to take over headlines, social media feeds, and of course the upcoming season of Love and Hip Hop? Is Mendeecees innocent until proven guilty, or is the evidence too strong to ignore? Where does Yandy fit into this complex web? Is this a planned attempt to resurrect a fading spotlight? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear your thoughts, theories, and opinions. Is she a vital player or a mute bystander? Forecasts. Who will prevail in this conflict? What's startling and who is going to fall? A twist could be on the horizon if you wish to remain on the cutting edge and follow this story's fascinating updates. Make sure to hit that like as it unfolds. Click the subscribe button and press the alert bell. I promise you won't wish to overlook the upcoming events because, in this glitzy, glamorous, and limitless world drama, the reality is frequently more bizarre and far more messy than imagined. And we'll be here. One explosive is destroying everything. Tale. At a time, as always, thank you for watching. Watch this space for more startling news. Appear right here.